Hello everybody, my name is Benny and I'm the Fool's Apprentice. So today I am going to be discussing the Mysteries of Mary Tarot Deck. I love this deck. I don't remember where I first saw this. Of course it was on YouTube, somebody was reviewing it and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have it. I think other than how beautiful it is, I really wanted this deck because I thought it would be a great deck for me to work on in December as a spiritual practice for me. You know, the Virgin Mary, I grew up with her. It's within my culture. I was raised with her in the religion that my family was brought up in. I am not religious, nor do I want to be. However, I am a very spiritual human being, and you know, parts of my upbringing still kind of stay with me, and the Virgin Mary is one of them. So I thought I'd take this whole month to really work with this deck and build my spiritual practice and expand it, since this is the first time I've had this deck. I love this deck. This deck is great. I also have Tarot of the Black Madonna. Let's see if I have the book out. I may not have the book out, but let me show you. I did a flip through of this deck as well. Tarot of the Black Madonna. And this deck is just as beautiful. So if you're interested in seeing this deck, just look. You know what? I'll link the video below. So I worked with that one last month, and let me tell you, that one was a challenge. I don't know very much about I don't know anything about the Black Madonna. What I'd like to give you is some information on this deck, and I have some notes, so you're going to see me break eye contact. So the deck is created by Hetani Grobler. Last time I struggled with the name as well, so I hope she forgives me. And this deck is, the cardstock is 350 GSM with a matte varnish finish. It does come with a 160-page guidebook. The size is A5. She does sign it on the inside with the year that you purchased it. It also, when you buy the deck, it comes with a statue, a rosary, and an extra card, this being the extra card that she provides. She signs it, and then she tells you the year that she ended up getting it right here at the bottom corner, and how many she printed and what number deck you received in that printing. And I believe she prints this 2 to 4 times a year, and you have to go on pre-order, and they go by very, very quickly. In addition, it does come with a handmade bag, and I don't know if you could see it, but there is an image on it, which is really beautiful and very, very serene. I love that. And so this is what I hold. Oh, and the inside is gold. It's really nice. It comes with a tassel on one side, and then you just close it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the card over. I'll be discussing the suits and how they match the original tarot decks, cups, pentacles, swords, and wands. And then we'll do a flip through. Okay, 1 minute and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So first what I want to do is I want to discuss the book. So let me move these to the side. And I'm going to bring the book out. And I need some old man reading glasses. So I'm not as young as I used to be. So this book is well done. It provides a wealth of information for each and every deck. And to be honest, I am not able to use this deck like I would use a tarot deck. So what I do is I do a single draw of the deck. So I will shuffle it. I will think about, actually what I do is I clear my mind. I think about the message that I'm supposed to receive today, and then I'll go to the card. And so suppose we ended up picking this Seven of Distaff. There we go. The Seven of Distaff. Mater Dolorosa. So she'll give you a little snippet of the card. Then she goes into this particular card and what this Mary represents and where. It's beautiful. And a lot of times, what will happen is something will stand out that will make me think about the day and what I'm supposed to learn. It might talk about, choices and making the best choice, and, why this Mary, what this Mary represented in that particular community. And from there, I just sit still and I stare at the image. I take it all in. I notice all the little nuances, and slowly a message comes up for me. Then I take a picture and then I post it on my Instagram account. So love this book. And in my little readings, it sounds like she did a lot of research. And it wasn't only religious stories, stories from the Bible and other texts. It was also stories of Mary that weren't necessarily religious. And she has a bibliography in the back where she shows where she got all this research from, which I think is really nice. If you want to do additional readings, this is where you could find it. Great book, nice and thick, has lots and lots of information on each and every card. So I'm going to set this aside. So now for the cards. I love these cards. I love this. And she has a wax stamp on it, which is really pretty. So, and I always put it in the bag except for the one card, which I actually leave out, And then my little snail. I always have my little snail. My snail reminds me to slow down, not to rush things, to take my time during my spiritual practice in the morning. And I do this with oracle cards and tarot cards, but this month is particularly for the Mysteries of Mary Tarot. Now, there are 4 suits which are called the vessels, holy rods, the distaff, and the roses. The vessels correlate with the cups, and it is focused on compassion. The holy rods represent the wands, and they really focus on beauty and transformation. The distaffs are the swords, and they really work with peace. And finally, the roses are the pentacles, and it really talks about cosmic Mary, the mother of heaven and earth. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the cards and really play some music in the background, and hopefully you will enjoy this deck. So let me zoom in a little bit so you get a better picture, and let me pull it to the side. And here we go. All right, give me a moment and I will flip the camera right back up and we'll have a little conversation. All right, one moment. Okay, I'm back. So I hope you liked that deck. I hope that I didn't go too fast or anything. But I've really enjoyed this deck quite a bit. And I got 3 more weeks, I think 3 more weeks of being able to use this deck. And like I said, on my Instagram, The Fool's Apprentice, I actually show the card that I pulled and then I write a synopsis of the reading for me for that day. Sometimes what I do is I take pictures of it. Well, I take a picture all the time. But what I'll do is sometimes once or twice in the day, I'll go to my Instagram page. I'll look at the card of the day. I'll read my reading. And sometimes it just kind of grounds me. There was something else I wanted to say, but for some reason, I should have written it down. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. Until next time. Oh, I remember. So, like I said, she makes batches of 50, like 2 to 4 times a year. Right now, her pre-order is open. I just checked today. So as of right now, it's open. The deck does cost $185. And I know it's like, whoa, that's a lot. But for me, it was well worth it. That does include shipping and handling. So there's no extra cost. It's just a flat fee. I feel that this deck really was worth the experience, the money for me, because I really do use it often, and it really is a way of taking care of myself, because this particular card really is a strong spiritual practice for me. But until next time, my name is Benny, and I'm the Fool's Apprentice.